Welcome to the next episode of International Educationalist. We start the talk show here. Today, we are having a different destination. We talked about Poland, the medical university, the management university. Today, we are going to discuss about a college in Canada. As we all know, the Indian education system or the students from India are always behind different trends to the different destinations. ഈ ഫോറിൻ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം തുടങ്ങിയ കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് കൂട്ടമായി ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരുപാട് ഗ്രൂപ്പായി സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഇങ്ങനെ വിദേശ രാജ്യങ്ങളിലേക്ക് പോയി തുടങ്ങിയ കാലഘട്ടം മുതൽ ആദ്യ കാലഘട്ടങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ UK ആയിരുന്നു ഒരു ട്രെൻഡ്. പിന്നീട് അത് ഓസ്ട്രേലിയ, ന്യൂസിലാൻഡ് ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് രാജ്യങ്ങളിൽ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷന് പോയി തുടങ്ങി. അത് പിന്നീട് പതുക്കെ കാനഡ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന വലിയൊരു രാജ്യം, നമ്മൾ പലപ്പോഴും പറയും ലോകത്തെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ രാജ്യങ്ങളിലൊന്ന്, എന്നാൽ ഏറ്റവും പോപ്പുലേഷൻ കുറവുള്ള രാജ്യം. കാനഡയെക്കുറിച്ച് ഇപ്പം അധികം ഒന്നും ബ്രീഫ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. The students are flowing to Canada, to the different locations of Canada. Today we are going to discuss about a college in Ontario, St. Lawrence College. St. Lawrence College is having different programs in different streams. And the most important and the most attractive factor about this college is that the rate of employment after the education. This college is having 100% employment rate. So let's discuss about SLC, the St. Lawrence College in Canada. We have the South Indian manager for this college to this talk show, Mrs. Sudhi Rajiv. We are welcoming her to this talk show. Hello students, as I introduced the college St. Lawrence from Canada, today we are having the South Indian manager for this college to talk to us, to answer your questions. Mrs. Sudhi Rajiv, welcome to the talk show with International Educationalist.
Thank you so much for the invite.
Okay, so we had a lot of discussion about this talk show. Finally, I got you for this talk, and the students are waiting to know a lot of details about the college and the location especially, because Canada is very familiar for the students, especially for the Indian students, that the students are flowing to Canadian institutions.
Right.
So we don't have to brief a lot about Canadian as a country, Canada, the economic status, the living standard, no, nothing. But we would like to know about the locations where the campuses of St. Lawrence College are located.
Yes, St. Lawrence is actually located in Ontario, and we have like 3 campuses. It's Kingston, Cornwall and Brockville, and all these 3 campuses are like nearby to Toronto, Ottawa and Montreal, which are like the major cities of Canada.
Okay.
So students coming to St. Lawrence, they have the opportunity to like work in both these cities. They can either work here in these cities, or if they want, they can travel to any of these major cities and they can work over there, which is like one of the benefits for the students coming to St. Lawrence, that they'll have more number of opportunities compared to any other students in any other city or province. So that's the number of opportunities in terms of part-time as well as full-time would be more for these students, since they can work in both these cities. So that's like a benefit.
That's very attractive. That the basic concept of a student, a foreign student, especially a student from India, when he or she approaches the Canada as a country for her or his future destination for the studies, of course they would like to find their own income for the living expenses. Apart from the blocked account or the GAC, they would have to find the part-time job for their work experience as well as for their living expense every month. That's good. They can find a lot of part-time jobs in different cities. So there are a lot of institutions in Canada that the students know that a lot of colleges are recruiting students from India.
Right.
But why St. Lawrence particularly?
One major attraction why the student should be choosing SLC is one is the location that we have, as I've already mentioned. Apart from that, when a student choose a college, a program, they should be definitely looking into the future aspects also, like what benefits do they have if they come to a college like St. Lawrence College. So we as a college, we are actually one of the public funded college in Ontario, which has been there for more than 50 years, and whatever programs we have in each of our campuses, all are like related to the job options that is there in that particular city. So we are actually referred to as a trade oriented institution. So whatever programs a student choose, that will definitely lead them to work permit, and that will gradually lead them to the PR, permanent residency in Canada. So that is one benefit why the students should choose SLC. And as I said, the main campus that we have is like Kingston. Kingston is our main campus. So we have around 6,000 students over there, and that 1,100 are like international students. So the whichever stream or whichever field the students are into, they will definitely have opportunities in the city. Why? Because Kingston was actually the first capital of Canada. So whatever field or stream the students are into, they'll definitely have opportunity there. So that's what I said, even though they have ample of options there in terms of part-time or full-time, as the major cities are nearby, it's not mandatory for them that they should be traveling outside the city for a job. They'll definitely have a number of opportunity in Kingston. Kingston is like a very lively city. Nightlife is like best, so students will have a number of opportunities. And also we have like so many programs that will lead the students to all these options that is available. Yes.
That's also wonderful, and I would like to know about the programs. I have found around 100 numbers of programs are available in this college, SLC. The basic problem the students faces are like, or maybe sometimes they choose a city or a college, but later they find that, oh, there is no program which is I'm looking forward for.
Right.
But when I looked into the program, the array of the programs of St. Lawrence College, have seen a lot of different sectors, different programs. For example, we can say if a student has who has the background of IT, he has the program. If a student has the background of business management or commerce, background in the higher secondary education, he also can find the program. Healthcare education, there is a program. So which are the major programs that are selected by the students to SLC?
See, we have like more than 70 plus programs, as you said. We have all the three intakes as well, Jan, May and September, but September is like our major intake, Jan and May are like small intakes, but obviously there are some programs which is there for all the three intakes. So we have programs in almost every background, like business, health, community services. We have programs in IT or engineering related programs. So majority of them are undergraduate programs. We have around 10 postgraduate programs, which is like many of them are there for all the three intakes as well. So for us, the programs, we have a number of options for these students. Even if they want a program in business, we have business HR, accounting, marketing. We have few of the engineering related programs, which is like having a field placement also along with the programs. For majority of the programs that we have in St. Lawrence, we are having this internship or field placement options available. So those programs, whichever we have these internship options, we are having like 100% employment rate also, because the students actually work on real projects while they are doing the program, which is helping them for a full-time placement once they are completing their program. So that is again a benefit for these students, because that is equipping the students for the full-time job options as well. So we have programs like, we have few PG programs as well, like 1 year and 2 year PG programs, wherein we have healthcare administration, which is a very popular program in St. Lawrence. It's a 2 year PG program where we can accept students from health background. Likewise, we have programs in business, like business analytics international, where we can accept any bachelor students, which is again a 2 year PG program. So we have different programs where any bachelor students can opt, or any of the health background students can opt, IT students can opt. We have like cyber security, we have international business management, project management, supply chain management. So these are few options which is like there for almost all the three intakes as well. So we'll have options for these students in different backgrounds. So that is again a wide range of programs that we have.
That's very attractive that the students have different kinds of programs, different programs in different sectors, for the students who are from different educational background. Of course, it's a huge attraction that the placement history is 100%.
Right.
So that is the ultimate outcome the student look forward for. So the programs are very attractive, the college, the history, the track, the placement track, everything are very attractive. So now we would like to know what are the admission criteria.
Yeah, admission criteria, even though we have these many programs, we have a common requirement for almost all the programs that we have. Even if it is UG or even if it is PG programs, we only have minimum 50% in the academics, that is our requirement. And of course, we only accept IELTS. So IELTS is mandatory. and the requirement would be like 6 overall, no band less than 6 for undergraduate programs, and for PG it would be 6.5, no band less than 6. So earlier we used to accept few other exams also, but now from Indian students we are only accepting IELTS. So we can also issue conditional offer letters if required. So conditional offers can be issued on 2 conditions, one based on IELTS and the other based on any of the pending documents like final mark sheets or final certificates. But in case of IELTS, we would require a test booking confirmation, that is mandatory. So that's it. That's the only requirement we have. Apart from that, we do consider the number of backlogs as well as the study gap as well. But still, this is like a common criteria that we have for almost all the programs. Minimum 50% in the academic and the IELTS.
Okay. So the next question that I wanted to ask is already answered, that the placement history, that you already told that the
Yes.
100% the students are placed.
Yes.
They find job right after the education.
So it's like we have actually a team there on campus. It's like Career Services and Employment Center. So they are actually supporting the students with the placements. So they'll be supporting the students with their resumes or their covering letter. They even prepare them for the interviews. So whatever support a student required to get into a job, that is done by the college. So in the entire Ontario province, we are actually top in the province with 89% of graduate employment rate, which is like top. So that's the overall percentage that we have.
So the students can look into the programs of SLC with 100% confidence.
Yes.
So the final question, that this is for the parents actually, basically, because the parents, when they send their children to a foreign country, they don't have any experience in Canada, they may not have any relatives in Canada, so they will have the anxiety, okay, I am sending my child to a new country, to a new destination, so who is there to take care of my child's accommodation?
Right. See, we have like 3 options for these students in terms of accommodation. It's like they can choose however they want. We have like residence on campus residence options is there. We have homestay options. We have shared houses and apartments. So however the student wants, they can choose their accommodation, and of course they'll have to pay the required amount. But we have different options, and the college will be supporting the student right from the application stage till they are there in Canada. So we have different departments who will be taking care of all these things for these students, especially international students who are coming to the college. So they don't have, they don't find it difficult to get into an accommodation which is like affordable. So compared to any other countries, Canada is like affordable in terms of accommodation or in terms of tuition fees. So they'll definitely get affordable accommodations here, and we'll be supporting them for the same.
So this means that meanwhile they obtain their visa from the consulate, and the visa is under the process, they can get the support of the college, the team of the college, to find a good accommodation of
Yes,
their
definitely.
kind. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the end of the story, that the talk show, that I think I got almost all the answers which the students are looking forward for. Definitely through our website, through our YouTube channel, we can get a lot of comments as the questions. We can get the enquiry in our website. So we may find more questions later. Definitely I will come back to you. I will clarify it with you personally, and we will gather it with the students who inquire for this program.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your valuable time, and this is really helpful for the students.
Thank you so much, Sujan, for having me here and giving me the opportunity to have a word about SLC and the criteria that we have. Anyone interested to get in touch with SLC team, be in touch with Sujan. He'll help you out with the process. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dear students, I really hope that you had a wonderful talk show. You got almost the clarification for all of your doubts regarding the Canadian education, Ontario, the St. Lawrence College, their employment rate, different programs, the admission criteria, and so on. And as I explained, as I talked to Mrs. Sruthi Rajiv, if you have any further questions, you can contact us through the website of International Educationalist, and you can comment in the YouTube channel. We will clarify it again with the team of St. Lawrence College, and will get back to you with the best answers. Thank you for watching us.